I have been working on this event for years. For it to actually be happening, I couldn't be more proud and more excited about it. I think it's going to change some people's lives. So my main focus is to make this event as valuable for you as possible. I'm Arlan Hamilton, and I built a multi-million-dollar venture fund while homeless. And now it's my mission to help 1,000 people become millionaires over the next decade. I'm doing this in a lot of ways, and one major way is through Your First Million Live, my event that's happening in Los Angeles, April 9th through the 12th at LA Live at the Peacock Theater and JW Marriott. I couldn't be more excited about this event. I want you to be in the building, so I want to tell you a little bit about it. We're expecting at least 2,000 people. 80% of those people will be women of color. We're also expecting that 80% of the room will be entrepreneurs, whether they're just getting started or they're seasoned. We'll also have a great mixture of investors because I have a large investor network. They want to see and be around the latest and greatest companies. We're going to convene. The current and future millionaires of the world will be in one place, and you have to be there. A big part of Your First Million Live will be education. I have an online academy called arlansacademy.com. And there are over 25,000 students who have taken a course in that academy since 2020. For the first time ever, I'm bringing much of that curriculum and new curriculum to an in-person space. So you will learn from people who are on the site, experts that you've come to love, and a few surprises along the way. We're going to talk about marketing, figuring out your unit economics, going from 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000 and beyond, all the way to your first million. We will talk about content creation, how to do things on a budget, how to do things at the next level. There will be something for everyone. Have you wanted to learn how to invest in the stock market, but you are kind of afraid to ask? Have you decided to start a company, but you don't know exactly where to get going? Have you generated your first 100,000 plus, but you are having a hard time making it to 1 million? Of course, we will have someone for you. Almost every single person on that stage is either a millionaire or a billionaire. And speaking of billionaires, the second part of this experience is one that I'm extremely excited about. We have multiple speakers and guests that will blow you away. Miss Sheila Johnson, she is the first Black woman billionaire in the country. She did so by co-founding BET and then exiting from it. She owns a resort, multiple locations. She is the part owner and several sports teams. She is just doing it. Miss Sheila Johnson is celebrating her 75th year this year. So we will have so much to learn from her wisdom and insights. I am honored that she is gracing our stage. She will also be doing a meet and greet and book signing during the event. Let's talk about my friend Rachel Rogers, the author of We Should All Be Millionaires and multi-millionaire herself. I love Rachel Rogers, and she is coming through. Now, Rachel puts on a 1,000 person event each year. It is amazing. I've spoken there twice, and she's going to come to our stage and do two really cool things. One, she's going to teach us about how she built her event series. If you're thinking about starting an event of any size, you have to hear what Rachel has to say. The second is she's going to interview Miss Sheila Johnson. Rachel loves Miss Johnson, and I want this for her. Rachel has generated more than $10 million with her company, and she does so by working very few hours. She built out systems that she can teach us so that she can hang out with her children and husband, and she can be making millions of dollars a year while doing this. Do you watch Abbott Elementary? I know you do. I know you love it. And if you watch it, you know you love Ava, the principal. Well, guess what? Ava, who is played by Janelle James, stand-up comedian and amazing Emmy-nominated actress, is going to be our official host of the entire event. You know it's going to be an incredible time. Janelle James in the building. Speaking of incredible entertainers gracing our stage, so you all know that I love me some Janet Jackson. Janet won't be there, calm down. But Janet Jackson's longtime official touring DJ, DJ Active, is the official DJ for Your First Million Live. That is who is going to be our official DJ for the event. I cannot believe it. When he reached out and asked if I wanted him to come through, you know I had to say yes. He is an amazing DJ. I've seen him play at a stadium and he killed it. Rich Paul, LeBron's agent. But besides being LeBron's agent, Rich has negotiated a total of $6 billion in contracts for his clients across all sports. If you've read his book, you know what a feat that is. Next up, we have Terry Ijeoma. Terry. Terry is going to blow your mind if you have not heard of her. Terry is known for teaching thousands and thousands of people how to day trade stocks at Trade and Travel. She taught herself how to day trade stocks ethically and sustainably, and she was able to leave her teaching job and teach others how to do so. But this is the part that I don't think most people know about her. Terry, come closer. You got to hear this. Terry has earned more than $60 million in the last 5 years selling her course. She is the #1 seller on Teachable.com, and she has done $60 million in revenue. She does it with high profit margins. So she's highly liquid. We're going to talk to her about this because she is often the richest person in the room. Issa Rae is coming through to Your First Million Live. She's doing an entire evening with Issa Rae at the Peacock Theater. I'm going to interview her and I'm going to ask her all the questions. She's going to be there in all her glory. She's going to talk to us about building an empire, about inspiring so many people, using her creativity to generate wealth and then sharing that with so many other people. Brought so many different people into projects, whether she was making millions from those projects or she was filming them on a small camera. It's just been an incredible journey to witness. Gary Vaynerchuk, he's a legend in marketing. He is the reason most people you watch today have an online presence, have an online brand. I've certainly learned so much from him over the years, and I've been lucky enough to become a friend of his. I've spoken at his big events, and he has agreed to come speak at Your First Million Live. Gary will be in the building, talking to us, giving us the real, telling us things that he doesn't often get to say. And I'm going to ask him tough questions so that we can get the information that we need to take our brands to the next level. We've got Lamar and Lonnie Tyler. We've got Holly Anderson Laveau. Dean Forbes is coming all the way from the UK to speak to us. Now, Dean used to be a soccer player. Then he hit some rough times and became homeless like I was. Then he went from that to running a multi-billion-dollar company as the CEO. He has a viral video where he's on the phone doing a $1 billion deal. And as soon as they hang up and they've done the deal, he starts to cry because he realizes how far he's come. That's the kind of person I want on the stage. And he's flying all the way from London to be there. We're going to have Sunira Madani, who is the founder and CEO of a billion-dollar company called Stacks. She left the company, so she's not a paper millionaire. She is a full-blown exited company millionaire, and she's going to tell us how she did it. Lauren Chan. Woo, Lauren Chan. She's everything. She's a multi-hyphenate. She is a plus-size supermodel. She is also a rookie model for Sports Illustrated. She took her company, Henning, which was a plus-size clothing line, and she sold it to Universal Standard. I love that she was able to exit her company, and as a young woman has been such an incredible role model for so many people. She also recently came out, and I want to talk to her about what that's been like. She has so many things she can teach us, and she's just getting started. We are announcing new speakers and guests almost weekly leading up to Your First Million Live. Go to arlansfirstmillion.com/YFML. We'll be sure to put that in the description of this video. Closing out the event is the magnificent, the incandescent, legendary TLC. The musicians, the people we grew up listening to, the soundtrack of our lives. They will come through and they will close out the event with an arena level performance like no other. So we have Issa Rae, we have Miss Sheila Johnson, we have TLC, we have Janelle James, Rich Paul, Dean Forbes, Sunira Madani, Lauren Chan, Rachel Rogers, Lonnie and Lamar Tyler, Terry Ijeoma, Gary Vaynerchuk, DJ Active, Holly Anderson Laveau. It's going to be an entire vibe. Your First Million Live, LA, April 9th through the 12th. If you're coming through and you can only be there one day, come through April 11th. And if you get there early, April 9th, you'll be part of meet and greets, special pop-ups, special surprises, gifts, all sorts of things happening. You can meet up with your friends. You can make new friends. There's so much going on in LA Live, the campus where we'll be. So much going on. As a wise man once said, there's so much room for activities. We're doing so much. I can't wait to see you there. We'll come back year after year after year, and we will hopefully track these numbers. Don't want it to just be a number that we say out loud. I aim to track it and then showcase those millionaires on stage at Your First Million Live, almost like a graduation. So you can come there to be inspired, educated. You can come there to meet potentially your co-founder or your friend, your group. There is no pressure for you to be anything but what you are. Be yourself so that the people looking for you can find you. Be unapologetically authentic. This is a place for you to do that. Come through. What's most important to me is that you derive a ton of value from going to this event. This is an investment in yourself, and I am so honored that you would spend this time with me. Meet me in the middle, bring an open mind, bring your curiosity, bring your notebook. I want to help you make your first million, and I hope you learn how to do that at Your First Million Live.